You guys, um, eat my dinner right now. Watching Texans Patriots. It's a little too hot, so I'm gonna let it cool off and respond to a or a comment on like my last video. It was from a guy who is maybe named Sam, or like his handle is Samio. I don't know, but first off, thanks for commenting, man. He asked something along the lines of like, I'm XYZ age, I have XYZ power washing equipment, like we're growing pretty well. And he said, like, how do I stay busy in the cold months? And he also said he tried, Facebook ads, but he said it didn't really work, but that's really what I want to focus on. So when you're evaluating marketing sources, right, he said it cost them about $80 to $85 per lead. And he said 4 to 5 leads, right? So he spent, or Sam, right, you spent anywhere from $300 to $400, something around there, to test out Meta ads or Facebook ads. That's nowhere near, not even close to enough. Minimum, you should be spending 10 times that to test it. Like at Home Run, my roofing company, we tested Google Ads last year with 2 different agencies and ended up spending like $150,000 last year on Google Ads that brought us just about nothing. And how I evaluate that, right, is not off the cost per lead. I actually don't really care about the cost per lead because, you mentioned in your comment, 3 of the guys were tire kickers. One of them wanted a schedule for super long or super far out, whatever, something like that. So what I look at is the ROI or the ROAS, return on ad spend, or ROI, return on investment, because that tells the whole story, right? That's completed revenue. Ooh, sorry about that. That's completed revenue divided by how much you spent on it, or on that ads, on that marketing source. So you should go for 7 to 1 and up. So if you take how much revenue you made from a certain ad, or what word am I looking for? Lead source. So say you made $100,000 from a certain lead source, divide that by a $10,000 spend, that's a 10 to 1 return. That's great, right? Or you can look at your customer acquisition costs compared to your average ticket. You really want it to be, you want your customer acquisition costs to be between 10 and 15% of your average ticket. So at $80 per lead for Facebook leads, even if you only convert 1/2 of those, that's $160. I don't know what your average ticket is, but if it's above $1,000, like that's not actually a bad marketing source. Especially think about it time of year wise, right? Would you spend a little bit more for a lead, a little bit more for a client in the winter than in the summer to keep your guys busy or to keep yourself busy? Yeah, I would, and I did, right? When I had my power washing company. Also though, like you said, you're scared of getting on roofs, or you don't like getting on roofs. You have to do Christmas lights. If you want to stay busy enough in power washing, you have to do Christmas lights. And I would start testing new lead sources more, with more money, more ad spend behind them, and I would evaluate them based on ROI, ROAS, or customer acquisition costs compared to your average ticket. So those are my tips to Samio. And yeah, I hope this helps you, Sam, and maybe help someone else.